top5rapwebsite.com. You already know what's going on. Today I want to discuss Griselda Records versus Top Dawg Entertainment. So this is a conversation that's come into the hip-hop sphere after Westside Gunn had an interview, I believe it was with Rap Radar, and he basically said that Griselda Records needs to be in the same conversation as TDE, which is the Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, their label, and in the same conversation as Dreamville. Dreamville is J. Cole's label with Jid, Ari Lennox, etc. So one of the conversations that I saw on social media, people were saying, we're talking about Griselda Records or TDE, which record label's better? And someone said lyrically they believe that Griselda Records is better. And I know that's probably the easy answer because Griselda Records, they kind of have the East Coast rappers, just the normal tone that we're used to hearing are classic, legendary lyricists spit in, that same accent, same type of style, boom bap beats. So it's easier, safer, I'll say, to say that, okay, Griselda Records is better lyrically than TDE. But I don't believe that. Kendrick Lamar, I'll just name the rappers, Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, Isaiah Rashad, and Ab-Soul. And you also throw in J-Rock, also SZA, who does R&B, Sir, who does R&B. Arguably the two biggest R&B acts, SZA and Sir. Arguably two of the biggest, if not the top two biggest. I think you add in Zakari, who's a super talented producer. You know, TDE is better on the artist side. So I'll give all the points to TDE. In terms of albums, TDE has a better discography. When you look at albums like To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Good Kid in Mad City, Section 80. When you look at albums like Crash Talk, which I thought was good. I had a review on Crash Talk that I dropped earlier this year. Habits and Contradictions, Blank Face LP, Control System. It just doesn't stop. But I want to focus on the lyrically part, right? Because people say, okay, you can give all those, you can give everything to TDE, but Griselda's better lyrically. And I don't want to make this into an East Coast, West Coast thing, but TDE happens to be West Coast, Griselda happens to be East Coast. So, take it as you may. Griselda Records has one topic. They have one topic, right? Drug dealing. Mixed in with a little violence, you feel me? They don't really go outside that box. So their lifespan might be similar to a G Unit who only lasted X amount of years in prominence. I wanted to say the Locks, but the Locks are still going. I don't know, my point is I don't know how they're going to be better lyrically when they have one topic. Now when you go to TDE, and I'm not just talking out my ass, I like Griselda Records. Tana Talk 3, I like Tana Talk 3. Fly God is an Awesome God, I like that album. Everything is Food, Be Proud of Me, that song by Conway, I like that. So I don't feel like I'm really biased here. But you look at TDE, they bring the lyrics, right? We already know what Kendrick Lamar does, okay? We already know what Kendrick Lamar does. And from here on out, let's kind of look at TDE versus Griselda. Let's just choose TDE, 3 lyricists from TDE. So I won't include Sir, I won't include SZA. 3 lyricists from TDE to go up against Griselda's 3, being Westside, Benny, and Conway. So let's play Kendrick, let's play Ab-Soul, and then for the 3rd spot, we can go either Schoolboy Q, we can go Isaiah Rashad, or we can go J-Rock. Just based on the names that I'm naming, you can already see TDE is a lot more loaded. They're a lot more proven, but we'll entertain the argument. So, Kendrick, we already know what Kendrick does on the mic. Ab-Soul, at the end of his last album, Do What Thou Wilt, I believe he went bar for bar with Daylight, who's a battle rapper. There's like a kind of skit type thing at the end of the album where there's a battle rap session between Ab-Soul and Daylight. And Ab-Soul holds his own against a professional battle rapper. And if you're a TDE fan, you're a hip-hop fan, you've already known what Ab-Soul has done when he gets on tracks with Kendrick. Songs like Rapper Shit. Ab-Soul is bar for bar with Kendrick. Like, they are right there. Sometimes Ab-Soul may pass him, sometimes he doesn't. I mean, that's how it was before. I haven't really heard an Ab-Soul verse that I've liked in a while. So that does bring him down a couple points, but we still know what he can do. Right? So 2 top lyricists, Kendrick, Ab-Soul. I would put them against Conway and Benny. Now, do you think Benny is better than Kendrick? Lyrically, I don't. I like Benny. I did a review of the plugs I met. But lyrically, I'm not saying he's better than Kendrick. Kendrick has more double entendres. Kendrick has more metaphors. He has more complex ideas that span bars, from bars to verses. You'll have a whole song with Kendrick that may be a double meaning. You may have bars that you catch, way down the line. And the same thing happens with Benny, but it's more in your face. So, and Benny does have the punchlines and the metaphors, but it's more in your face. And again, it's all kind of the same topic. So at the end of the day, I give the lyricism part to Kendrick. We put Griselda's best against TDE's best. Griselda's best to me is Benny. TDE's best is Kendrick. I give it to Kendrick. Ab-Soul versus Conway. Now, Conway to me is very dope. Ab-Soul is dope. Ab-Soul has struck out a couple times on albums. Conway, he's kind of giving you the same thing. I will put that at a dead tie. Ab-Soul and Conway, if we're talking lyrically, because Conway is nice, and again, it's very blatant in your face that he's nice. But you go back and listen to that long-term series by Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul is a top lyricist, in hip hop. Hasn't been in a while, but in terms of what he can do, Ab-Soul's going to bring the heat, and he can go on tracks with lyricists and hold his own. So that leaves us at number 3, and near the end of this video, it will be Griselda's West Side Gun versus either Schoolboy Q, which Schoolboy Q will win lyrically, Isaiah Rashad, which Isaiah Rashad would win lyrically, or J-Rock. J-Rock does the street shit just as well as anyone else in Griselda does, if not better, because J-Rock gives you both sides. He gives you the I'm tough, I'm aggressive, then he gives you the I'm reflecting on what I've done. You get different moods, different records. It's all street shit, but he's giving you different perspectives. And it feels like someone who's actually been in the street shit versus someone who's glorifying it, which is what Griselda feels like sometimes. I like Griselda records, but they have one topic. So lyrically, I can't put them above TDE. I give TDE the victory over Griselda records, especially when you just step out the lyrical box and you look at them as a whole. How many classic records does TDE have? You consider Kendrick's albums, you consider Control System by Ab-Soul, and you consider at least maybe 2 of Schoolboy Q's albums that people may consider classic a couple years from now. Habits and Contradictions and maybe Blank Face. And then you consider Isaiah Rashad, Sylvia Denwall, The Sun's Tirade, great albums. I don't think they're classic, but great records. Just as good as anything that Griselda has done. Just as good as Fly God is an Awesome God. Just as good as Tana Talk 3. Just as good as Hitler Wears Hermes 7. And then you look at the R&B, Control, which is one of the most influential R&B albums of the last decade. Sir, November, which was overlooked and amazing, and also Chasing Summer by Sir. It's not even fair to compare Griselda to TDE. Griselda versus Dreamville is more of a fair comparison, but even Dreamville is separating themselves because they're establishing an R&B lane with Ari Lennox. So Griselda, nice, I mess with them, very dope, but I gotta give it to TDE. No West Coast bias. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.